हाँ अभिषेक.
Let's start the today's session.
जेवण झालं डब्यात हे काय तुझे नवीनच मला ऐकायला ते.
So let's start the sessions. Okay, last session what we discussed? Hello. My voice is audible?
Yes, Vidyut. Last session we discussed about the architecture.
Architecture only, right? So today, actually, last session I forgot to discuss about bit of data modeling, how the Informatica is working. Let me open the. So last class we discussed about Informatica architecture and all those things, but one thing we missed, that is the data modeling part. Suppose in Oracle, when we are working with any application oriented project, okay, at that time we have to, suppose Oracle, we are working with ER diagram, right? Java, suppose in Java or other thing, you have to work with UML diagram, right? So this is the part of maximum database and how the database flow and design and the table, each and everything that design. So also same enterprise oriented or data warehousing project, DWH project, having that modeling, that at least you have bit of idea. So for that reason, let me discuss data warehousing. We have a dimensional model. Dimensional modeling, or some company called as data modeling also, but it is a proper naming standard is dimensional modeling. In dimensional modeling, how the table will load, in which manner table will load, first which table will load, then which table will load, those kind of things. Okay. They in company level, in industry level, when we are working as a developer, a team lead, or up to manager, delivery manager also, we don't know how it's arranging and all those things. Only we need to arrange they given some document, we have these many tables, so you have to design and you have to, in ETL or a data warehousing project, you have to just schedule those things based on the dependency that we know. But before design the table, loading is the separate part, right? It's a developing part. But before designing any document for development, before that, first they design, analysis the business and design the tables. Based that designing process called as dimensional. Okay, designing process, that was like ER diagram, UML diagram, data warehousing called as dimensional modeling. Okay, in that dimensional modeling, in specifically ETL dimensional modeling, we have two types of table. One is dimension table and one is fact table. Again, it's a different subtypes also there, but only when you are working with real time any developer or lead or manager up to manager level, only BA, sometimes BA include, else data warehousing architect sitting with client people, and they discuss about business. Based on the business, they design the tables. Okay, maximum DBA, not DBA, is SQL developer only run the script and prepare the script, but how the business will run, only BA, business analyst, as well as solution architect, those people, they will sit together and they need to discuss with client. So based on that, they design two types of data warehousing, given two types of table. One is dimension and one is fact. Okay, dimension table will store all detail level record. Detail level record means suppose you have a account in any particular bank, or you have a credit card or debit card, anything else. You have a account. When you are doing each and every transaction per day, suppose today I did the 5 transactions, suppose it through Amazon or Google Pay or somehow maybe net banking, or maybe I withheld the money, somehow I did the 5 transactions. That 5 transaction record is maintained as a 5 record, 5 different record. We can see in bank mini statement or bank statement, we can see all those 5 steps. Suppose I withdraw the 500, then I deposit the 1000, then again withdraw the suppose 1200, and those kind of things are with transaction ID, right? So transaction ID is automated has generated. So based on that, 5 record will be generated, right? For today only. So those kind of statement, when maintained using data warehousing, those kind of record called as detail level record. Detail level means each and every record having their own description, and it should be understandable format. Okay, and you can say dimension, we can store the history records as you can say. So this is the all about the dimension. Okay, but real time there is no use, but when you are going for interview, on that time there is a chance they will ask. So for that reason I am discussing those things. Okay, so again fact table.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes,
Please once again for dimension table.
yeah, dimension table, it's loading the all detail level record. Detail level in the sense, suppose you have a one account, you are a customer of any banks, okay, any bank. When you are doing any transaction, suppose 100 rupees you withdraw, 1000 rupees you send through Google Pay, and suppose 200 you deposit today. 3 transactions you did today only. For 3 particular transaction, the mini statement you can see the 3 records, right? 3 records. It will generate the 3 records. That means you are storing the detail level of record. That means each and every transaction you can store in a dimension table with a descriptive manner. Okay, that is called dimension, where you can see all those records, including the history records. Now it's a bit clear.
Yes.
So again, fact table are content, fact table stored, you can say fact table are store summarized record. Summarized records in the sense, suppose per month, what is the suppose per month or per week or per year or per day, what is the final output? Suppose you maintain the transaction, suppose you have a 50,000 balance and you withdraw 100 rupees or 1000 rupees, you deposit the 2000 rupees, then you can withdraw the 5000 rupees. So at the end of the day or end of the month or end of the week, what is the your balance? What is the balance sheet? It will not maintaining the all balance like with transaction number and details, but it will maintain the only the amount part, as well as that suppose some amount will be withdrawal and some amount of the deposit. Suppose withdrawal you given as W, the one column you can store as W and deposit at D. Online suppose transfer also you can O or something else.
Debit.
Yes. So same debit also you can give. So those kind of things you can denote. So at the end
This
of
means
yes,
one type of the means credit or debit transaction managed, for example.
correct. It will the one type of indicator. Suppose today in dimension table, when you did the 3 transaction, you got the 3 records. Okay, but in same at the end of the day, once the transaction time close, okay, today what is your opening balance, what is your close balance, that's it. And then after that, okay, you withdraw the money, Suppose one time you withdraw the money 2 times, suppose debit 2 times, credit 1 time. Only this many things. That means only indicator as well as the summarized data. You cannot see all, like you can see account number, but you cannot see customer name, account holder name, address, each and everything. But in dimension table, you can find each and everything. In what time you did the transaction, each and everything. So for that reason, fact dimension table store the detail level record and fact table store the summarized. So for that reason, when you are working with any data warehousing project, dimensions should load the first dimension table load, then only fact table load.
The relation
Yes.
between the dimensional fact table,
Correct.
fact table depends on dimensional tables. Okay.
Correct. So this is the all about theory, but let me explain same thing in a pictorial format. There is so in using these two types of table, data warehousing given 3 types of dimensional modeling. Okay, dimensional modeling using these two tables, but okay, these two tables, but the dimensional modeling type is 3 types. One is star schema. Every interview they will ask you, if you have 3 years or maybe you have 10 years, every interview they will ask you star schema. One is snowflake schema, snowflake, or you can say star flake. Okay, and third you can say galaxy schema. This 3 types of schema will be there. Okay, the designing name is 3 types of designing will be there. When BR architect they design the tables or design that dimensional modeling diagram, how the table structure could be, how the relation between the one table to two table, one table to one table, how could we join, defining join, all those things. So in those time they are referring to these 3 types of schema types. One is star schema modeling, one is snowflake schema, third is galaxy schema. Okay.
Vidyut, 1 minute.
Yes.
Can I explain means what is the schemas? Means I know about means working
Yes.
schema.
Schemas means a schema is a database schema is a different. Okay, database means database schema is a different, okay. Right? But here schema is type of modeling name is star schema.
Okay.
Only
Star
here
schema.
yes, here only the naming standard, star schema modeling, star schema data modeling or dimensional model like this. But no
like
one. Yes.
Database designing, we are using database designing right
Yes.
now. The schemas, for example, the parent
Yes.
to child,
No.
or
Yes.
many tables relationship between.
Correct. This schema is the one type of naming standard they given, star schema, snowflake schema, galaxy schema. That doesn't mean that it's a database schema. It is a type of modeling.
Modelings.
Okay. So yes. So this 3 type schema, let me show you in Paint. It's better understanding. Okay. So star schema means, first let's discuss a star schema. We have a multiple dimension table. Okay, we have a multiple dimension table, but we have a central fact table, centrally one fact table, and there in between fact and dimension there is a one-to-one relationship. Okay, in between dimension and fact there is a one-to-one relationship. And it's looking like star. That means, suppose you have a table A, suppose D1, you can say D1, dimension for that is in D1, D2, and D3, here is D4. Okay. and this is the only one fact table. Okay, so in between first we can load the dimension, right? But in between dimension and fact, there is a one-to-one relationship. That means dimension having the primary key and fact having the each and every dimension primary key referred as a foreign key in the fact table. Okay, that means here primary key is referred as a foreign key. That means first dimension will load, then only fact will load, and it's looking like star. That means each and every dimension does not having any sub-dimension. For that reason, it's a more faster. And maximum project, they are following this. They are trying to maximum designer or data modeler trying to first implement this type of star schema. If it's not possible, then only they go for other, because there is a one. Suppose I want to see the reports after loading data warehousing, then I have a dimensional fact table, but I want to see those data using the any reporting tool like Tableau or ClickView, anything else. For that reason, I need only one join, right? Dimension between dimension and fact, I need only one join. There is a one-to-one relationship, right? So for that reason, it's a faster. So this is called the star schema. Is there any doubt? Just ask me. Is it clear?
Yes.
So
Yes, Vidyut.
yes. So again, it's a star schema. Again, you can say star schema. Okay. So again, snowflake schema. When suppose some requirement, okay, it's a big project and there is a chance we can have the dimension having multiple subdimensions. That means we have a multiple dimension table. And also I have a central fact table. Maybe I have other tables also, but I have a suppose same D1, same D2, suppose here D3 and D4. There is a fact table, and there is a relation between all those same, but there is a no one-to-one relation. Let me show you how they will design the tables. So suppose this dimension having another 2 sub-dimension or 3 sub-dimension like this. Suppose I have. So when I am trying to loading this data, so like this kind of thing. Okay. Suppose when I'm loading the data, so first I need to load the, suppose I can denote this as a SD1, SD2, subdimension 1, subdimension 2, and here also subdimension 3, then like 4, 5 like this. Okay. So first, how we are loading? Once we have designed the program, first we have to load this table, then this table, then only dimension load, right? So after that, fact will load. So in this case, first we have to load the 3 subdimension tables. Then after that, we have to load this table. And after that, we have to load fact table. So those kind of functionality also there. Suppose we have a one big table. Inside that big table, suppose 1000 number of columns are there. So for that reason, data modeler will split those tables into multiple tables. Okay, because of complexity. Because of complexity. If it's a very big complex table or a complex business requirement, on that time they will split into multiple tables in small tables. Based on that, they will load the data. It will be easier for developer as well as for tracking as well as for BA or data modeler. But the one problem is that compare than star schema, Snowflake schema is the bit slow, because here you can do the 1, 2, 3, 4 joins, right? 4, or here you can do the 3 joins like this, 1, 2, 3 join. But in star schema, you can follow only one join. Each and every condition, it's only one join. But here it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 5, it could be n. So for that reason, because of more join, it will be bit slow performance, bit slower than the star schema. That means performance wise, star schema is the best, but real time maximum project they comes under star. Nowadays business is very huge and data is very complexity. For that reason, business rule is very complexity. For that reason, maximum people or maximum BA, they will follow the Galaxy and star schema. But sorry, the Galaxy and Snowflake schema. But star schema, not that much of it's a popular, but nowadays because of business, there is not that much of.
Means a big data, right? It's a
Correct.
much large amount of data. Now then we are using, means most of the users Snowflake schema. For example, the star schema is a one-to-one relationship, one-to-one relationship, right?
Correct.
But in the Snowflake schema, the one-to-one, one-to-many, right?
One-to-many, correct. Because
right.
in straightforward, you can say, suppose someone asks you what is star schema, because when you are working with real time, on that time we don't know, because already table business based on business requirement, data modeler or architect, they design the table each and everything, right? We are get the tables. So we also came to know what is which type of schema is implemented, but we can guess by seeing the tables. Okay, this is the first table I have to load because this is the primary key. After that, that primary key uses on that table, so that is the foreign key. So first I need to load that child tables, right? So based on that, we have to just think, but we don't know. Even if in a big project, currently I am working with more than like in my organization, we are working with one US product-based company, and that name is Sampo International Insurance Project. We have a multiple like vendors. That Sampo having multiple, and Magisco one of them. Magisco is the leading ETL development team, but Hexaware, Pune Persistent, and Capgemini. So Persistent also in our project, also Persistent also people also there, but now they are doing that much of development. They are doing bit of testing and production support, but kind of.
Okay.
So Hexaware part also they are doing bit of development, but Capgemini doing the Hyderabad Capgemini taking the all production support team. But we are only the developing teams. So based on that, so they given the requirements, so based on requirement we have to work. We don't know also, okay, what is the table? Maybe we are working with this part. Maybe Ram and Ram working on this part. So maybe this part is working on Prashant, or maybe this fact part working on some other vendor, right? It's a big project, so we don't know. So how the architecture and all those things. But when we are going for an interview or anything else, someone asks you, okay, what is star schema? Star schema is the data modeling process. Star schema is star schema is the data modeling process. Okay, on data modeling types. In star schema, there is a one-to-one relation between dimension and fact, and there is no sub-dimension. Dimension does not having the sub-dimension. That means one dimension referring to directly fact table. But again, snowflake schema, dimension having the sub dimension. That is only the difference. Apart from this, nothing you can say. So this is all about comparison of star and snowflake. But what is galaxy schema? The combination of star and snowflake. Maybe some table will be there, maybe it could be here, and maybe some tables it could be here, right? There is a chance. Okay, maybe. So for that reason, the combination of both two schema, the combination of star and snowflake called as galaxy schema. Okay, so it's a very complex, and sometimes maximum B or data modeler, they are not going to this, but nowadays each and every project they are implemented galaxy schema. But because when we are working with real time, on that time we don't know. On that time you don't know what is the process we are following, what is the only you have to work. And so based on the saturated experience, suppose we are working with architect or BA, after some times we came to know, okay, those are the things implemented. But when you are going for any interview, they will definitely ask. That is the, for that reason I am discussing, okay, how the dimension and fact will arrange. So each and every project, first you have to load the dimension, then only you have to load the. Now you guys are a bit clear about the what is star, what is snowflake, and what is galaxy.
Yes.
Okay, so if you have any doubts, just ask me. Else, because earlier I told you initially I'll take the like at least minimum 5 classes up to hands-on. I'll take the bit minimum type of class, minimum 1 hour or 45 minutes, or maybe 1 hour 15 minutes, like this. So no need to worry about this. Okay, Vidit is not taking that much of class, but why I am going slow, you can analyze and easily, because you have to at least you have the hands-on, right? For that reason, so again we will connect. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Again we will connect on Saturday 4 to 6 or 4 to 5:30. I will take, no need to worry. Actually Saturday onwards the main practical will start. This is the all about theory part. If you only when you are switching the job, on that time they will ask you this kind of question, theory. Else no one can ask. If you're existing company, when you are working with the existing project, existing company or anything, no need to go for all those things. You can just go and take a look and do the practice. So Saturday onwards, actually the actual practical session will start. So if please try to install. If anyone is not able to install, then let me know. So Saturday morning at least I can help you on this.
I am not installing now. Means I will try it on Saturday.
Okay, no worries. So Saturday again I'll take the class Saturday 4 to 6. If you have a time, you can just take a look and try once. If you are facing any issues or this Saturday 4 to 6 class, at least we can complete the installation and
Okay.
yes,
Okay, most probably I'll be completing the installation by tomorrow for sure. So I may contact you through an WhatsApp message, Vidyut. So
Sure,
if I have any trouble, I'm sure you'll be having your work tomorrow. So I'll be sending a WhatsApp message. You can reply taking your time, no problem with me.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
I'll take. Yes.
Okay.
So can we disconnect or anything else you want to ask? You can ask.
Nothing from my side, Vidyut.
No, nothing. Same.
Okay. So again we can connect on Saturday 4 p.m. So I'll send a message also on group. After the class, within 5 minutes I'll share the recorded session also. If you have anything, you can just take a look, and if you have any questions, just let me know next class. I'll discuss. I'll try to my best to sort out oh, what is your problem or maybe issues and all those things. Also, because I am also don't know all about the maybe I know the informative, but other technologies I don't know, right? So everyone having the learning phase, maybe something I can learn from you guys, but maximum batch I am learning from something new from some other. It's an it's a not student teacher relationship. It's all are professional and we are working and we are sharing the knowledge each other and we are start the learning. Right. So okay, so we can again meet on Saturday. Okay, thanks.
Oh,
bye.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye bye. Bye bye, Vidyut.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Ram.
Yeah, good night. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Yeah.